It's Tahir Vasewala from YMT Ayurvedic Medical College, Kharghar, first professional year.
My name is Akshita Jain and I am from YMT Ayurvedic Medical College, Kharghar, first professional year.
Guys, I am Ritika Pujari, studying in YMT Ayurvedic Medical College, currently in first professional year.
As we all are in this lockdown right now, someone is learning some new skills, someone is learning cooking, baking, etc. So now it's the time when we go back to our old traditions, lead them to follow them now and lead a better lifestyle in our future, which can also help us in developing better immunity, better lifestyle, and more importantly, stress management. So the first important thing what was mentioned in our old tradition was waking up early in the morning before sunrise, which is called as Brahma Muhurt. This Brahma Muhurt is at 96 minutes before the sunrise, which is 1 hour 36 minutes before sunrise. So now you think how to calculate it. In whichever city you stay in, the time of sunrise minus 1 hour 36 minutes will be your Brahma Muhurt time. For example, in Mumbai, the sun rises at 6 am. So the Brahma Muhurt will be 4 hours 24 minutes am. Means you should be waking up in this period so that time your brain is more alert, more active, more still. So if you do some meditation or if you study or revise something in this period, it can be achieved in a better way. Also, if you're meditating, you can have that meditation in a deeper level. This will help you in managing your stress, in undergoing a peaceful life. Even if you have many problems, you get the power to tackle it because somewhere subconsciously you start being normal in all situations, be it happy, sad, angry, whatever. You just start feeling normal because you have gone into a deeper meditation state. Your mind is starting to relax. Also brush our teeth well so that we can maintain the oral hygiene and also prevent problems like toothache, bad breath, etc.
As we're talking about dinacharya, which includes a constant pattern to do proper things to maintain a constant healthy lifestyle, and it includes a part called as nasya. Okay, so nasya is the procedure in which medicated drugs and oils are given to our body through our nose, which is called as nasa in Ayurveda. The type of nasya which is to be practiced by common people on daily basis is Pratimarsh nasya. In Pratimarsh nasya, we commonly use oil like sesame oil or ghee, which is commonly available in each and every house. So the benefits of nasya is it increases the perception power of our sensory organs and it reduces the graying of hair. Yes, it reduces the graying of hair, which is the common problem for most men and women. And next, it reduces our chances to get infected by allergens, and it increases our tolerance power to dust, and which is mostly increasing due to increased air pollution. And next step to be followed after nasya is gandush and kaval, which includes medicated gargling, and the medicated gargling reduces the dryness of our lips, the dryness of oral cavity, and it reduces many problems which are related to oral cavity like toothache, bad breath, etc. And next after gandush and kaval is abhyanga. Abhyanga mostly includes massage through oil, and the part which is to be massaged are head, ear and feet. Okay, and it reduces our tiredness, our laziness and any problems which are related to our ear like lockjaw, etc. Okay, and next after abhyanga is vyayam. Vyayam is mostly exercise. Exercise is very important to maintain our physical health. During this quarantine period, all people are mostly mentally stressed. So we should give a proper attention to mental health as well as physical health. So we should practice yoga, which gives equal attention to both physical and mental health, so that we should perform asanas, breathing exercise and meditation. So it's a kind request to each and everyone to perform meditation at least for 10 to 15 minutes to relax our mind and to soothe our body and to be mentally free, stress free, etc.
Exercise is very important thing in a daily routine, but somehow we miss it out. Nowadays, it is considered by many. Also, Bhagavata mentioned about it as Vyayam and says in her text as Laghavam Karma Samarthyam Ditto Agni Medasashaya, which says a regular exercise provides us with feeling light, strengthens our digestive power, also provides us with work ability, and also it cuts out the extra fat. But exercise is contraindicated to the person having arthritis, bleeding disorders, skin disorders, as it is mentioned in the text that person having disease related to the Vata and Pitta dosha should not perform exercises. Also the one who is in younger in age and one in the older in age should not perform this exercise. Also, it is contraindicated to the one who have indigestion problem. Nowadays, we used to see many people are indulged in exercises so much that they exceed the limit. But one should always remain in the limit. Bhagavad says that one who is healthier and strong also consumes the fat ingredients in this diet should perform the exercise half the strength of his body. That means sweating of the forehead. It should be performed in winter and spring season. And in summer season, the person should perform mild exercises. Also the one who is not that much healthier and don't consume fat should perform mild exercises. Many of them are indulged in excessive exercises, but it is very much contraindicated because excessive exercise results into the thirst, emaciation, vomiting, fatigue, both mental and physical, cough, fever, also asthmatic problems. And moreover, indulgence can create complications such as insomnia, being awake at night, also the complication during laughter, traveling, speech, also interrupt your sexual life as it can lead to the infertility. After massaging, one should do full body massage comfortably, and after massaging, one should go for shower as bathing improves appetite, sexual vigor, strength, energy, and also it alleviates us from dirt, itching, fatigue, sweating, lethargy, and many else. Also, bathing is too instructed as said as using warm water below the neck, as it can cause hair fall and loss of vision if used warm water on the head. Also, it is said that one should not bath when they have problems regarding their eyes, ears, mouth, or anything regarding head. Also, it is said that one who is suffering from indigestion, flatulence should not perform bathing, and after the meals it is very much contraindicated.
Important things, it should be taken according to the hunger and not according to time. As the famous Vagbhatacharya said, it should consist of 6 stages: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, astringent and spicy. Also, if you are eating food, you should also not control your natural urges, otherwise it will invite more problems.
Okay, Sattruth is basically our good behavior, our morals, our principle that we need to follow. Like we should be kind to our siblings or our neighbors, etc., and respect to our elders, politeness, charity, etc. So we should use this time which is available to us due to this lockdown period to skillfully enhance our personality, to enhance our skills, to find different passions, etc.
Let us all provoke these things in our day-to-day life. It will be really benefited to us. And also refer to the indications and contraindications before doing anything. I will also suggest you to be a middleman, because we all know the middleman is always benefited more. Let's benefit ourselves this time by getting benefit from the ancient books.
Follow this quarantine routine as far as possible. This will surely help you in leading a good lifestyle when you move out from this
which is available to us due to this lockdown period to skillfully enhance our personality, to enhance our skills, to find different passions, etc. So skillfully use this ample amount of time which is available now. The time which is gone will never come back. But last but not the least, stay home and stay safe.
Like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if you have inquiries.